I still have our discussions with the defense team before the trial starts. So, let's make this quick. I'll take questions.
Okay, first question, darating ho ba ang pangalawang Pangulo?
I think naglabas na po ng statement ang ating Vice Presidente, no? That she has chosen to appear by counsel today in accordance with the impeachment rules. Karapatan naman po niya yun that she be, that her appearance be made through counsel. So, sa ngayon po, masabi natin na hindi na siya mag-attend today. She's here through counsel.
Attorney, sinasabi ng prosecution team na ang hindi raw pagdalo ni Vice President Duterte ay para pag-iwas daw sa kanyang responsibilidad sa bayan. What's your take po?
Opo, hindi naman po. Unang-una sa lahat, parang nung sinasabi, yung pagharap niya sa kaso ay ginagawa na sa kasalukuyan. Kaya nga matagal na siyang nag-form ng isang defense team dahil alam niyang maatop tayo sa ganito. At kaya naman kami, mga abogado niya ay nandito para talagang i-litigate itong kaso at sagutin at patunayan na wala pong basihan yung mga paratang dapat sa kanya. Pangalawa, actually ang mandato po niya bilang Vice Presidente magtrabaho para sa bayan at yun nga po yung ginagawa niya. In fact, I just spoke to her a few minutes ago. She's actually in a planning session, no, with members of the OVP to prepare for Super Tycoon Pabi. So yun ang ginagawa niya sa kalu.
Sir, are you confident po na magagamit po yung motion to dismiss kung kaso?
Sa amin naman, nilalatag lang namin yung aming mga argumento. Now, we leave it up to the wisdom, of course, of the impeachment court. And however way it goes, we will always respect the decision of the impeachment court. At kami naman, we're ready. Sabi ko nga, sakaling hindi mapagbigyan yung motion, ready naman kami to go to the full length of trial.
Sir, how do you reconcile her decision not to appear today from her earlier pronouncements that she is ready and she wants a blood bath?
Well, she is ready, and that's why we're here today. We've been preparing for how many, actually more than a year na now, no? So I don't think there's anything to reconcile there. I don't think there's any conflict with them.
Does this mean that she will not attend its succeeding hearings? Or
No, we're not saying anything right now. As I've always mentioned, ang kanyang physical presence, we will assess kung kinakailangan, bakit hindi. But that will depend on how the proceedings go, and we will advise her accordingly.
Sir, what circumstance would trigger the Vice President na humarap po talaga? Anong
We will not
circumstance?
say so at this time. No, that's part of legal strategy, and as you know, I hope you can respect us that the defense will never disclose its legal strategy for obvious reasons.
So you earlier said that the proof to the threshold po na magkapagkasama na before po yung pag...
Actually, just to clarify that, I never said that it had to be tackled. What I said was that is a matter na wala pa namang categorical pronouncement ang ating Senate sitting as an impeachment court. So I never saw the need to comment on that because wala pa di ba? In fact, narinig pa lang natin yan sa media, sa mga pahayag ng iba't ibang experts or lawyers. So sa ngayon, it's a non-issue for us. Wala pa namang ganung sinasabi ang impeachment court. We will have to, have to argue our position on the matter once there's a categorical position. Pero since wala pa, then it remains na 16 votes, hindi ba?
Sir, will you insist on prohibiting private prosecutors from examining witnesses in the trial?
I want to put that in context. Actually, the manifestation which we consider as a motion from the prosecution was to have two counsels examine each witness, meaning one public, one private. So sa atin, ang naging basehan natin why we oppose that is we wanted an orderly conduct of proceedings. Unang-una sa lahat, ayon sa Senate Rules on Impeachment, isang counsel lang bawat panig ang pwede mag-examine. Kasi medyo magulo nga naman kung dalawa ang mag-examine sa isang witness, no? But we also put there nga na since our position is only one counsel should be examining each witness, then perhaps it should be the public prosecutor. But again, that is up for decision sa impeachment court, no? And we will respect whatever the impeachment court decides on that.
Attorney, will the defense oppose po if ever magkaroon ng changes sa presiding officer during the trial?
Yung presiding officer kasi sa amin, that's internal to the Senate. Ang parating nga naming posisyon dyan is whoever the presiding officer is, gagalangin natin and we will go through with the trial regardless, no? Because sa akin, of course, without taking anything away from senators who are lawyers, kasi syempre, at least mas maintindihan yung technical aspects, no? But even senators who aren't lawyers, most of them are well experienced, a number have been through impeachment trials as well. So I'm sure hindi naman tayo magkakaroon ng issue kung hindi man lawyer yung magiging presiding officer. So in brief, we have no problems.
So earlier, the prosecution said they will oppose any attempts of delay sa trial mo mamaya. Is this the commitment you share as well na hindi po kayo magbukas ng due?
Well, we've never caused delay. So I don't see how that should change now.
Last po,
On the defense from very strong opposition of the opening of the BIR box.
That's not true, ma'am. That's not true. We never opposed the opening of the VIR box. In fact, our comment says that we are not averse to the pre-marking of the documents inside the box. Just to clarify.
sir, on the arrest of Harcoleta, what are your thoughts on the timing of his apprehension hours before the impeachment trial?
I don't think it's proper for me to comment on that. Ang focus lang namin, we're here as a defense team of the Vice President. I think it would be inappropriate for me to comment on anything to do with the senators. No? Thank you, thank you. Sige, last question.
Are you will the defense team make an outright motion later to have the case dismissed during the stormy Yuna?
No, wala naman kaming ganyang plano, but as I said, no, we do not disclose our strategy. Let's see first how it goes. Ang ina-expect naman natin later is there will be opening statements, di ba? From both sides. And then we'll take our cue from what the impeachment court wants to do after. If they want to discuss preliminaries or maybe discuss the rules and the procedures that will be followed. We'll just take our cue. I think it's too early to say what motion we will be filing in open or at least voicing out in open court. I think we'll have to play it by ear and see how the proceedings go.
Sir, last po, yung decision not to appear, was it a personal decision of the Vice President or was it an advice from the House?
I cannot answer that because one, I don't know if it's a personal decision. Second, if it were advice from counsel, then we cannot disclose because as you all know, attorney-client privilege stands. No?
Thank you
very much.
so
Thank
much
you.
po. Thank you. He said, as a Ted Palon DJ Chacha, definitely sa aking pananaw, 2/3 threshold. Dapat mapag-usapan agad yan kesa sa gitna natin mapag-usapan kesa magkahuli pa ng
Kung meron ng categorical na pronouncement po, no, ang Senate sitting as an impeachment court. Pero sa ngayon, as far as I know, wala po. In fact, in the interviews I've seen from Senator Win Gatchalian, I think they maintain that it's 16. So there's no issue.
Pag-usapan na for you.
I don't prefer anything, ma'am, because there is no categorical pronouncement from the Senate as of yet. Ang susundin lang naman natin dito, Senate as an impeachment court. Hindi po opinion ng iba.
Thank you so much
Thank
po.
you very much.
Thank you.